everyone! Welcome to our channel if you've seen our videos before, and if you're new, welcome. My name's Hope, and today I have for you guys a huge Goodwill outlet haul. So as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the items that I found going to the Goodwill outlet for my very first time. So I have been reselling for almost 2 years now. We are coming up on my 2-year anniversary on Poshmark, which is super exciting. And ever since then, my business has been kind of a side hustle. It's been something that I've done to kind of like declutter my own closet, my family's closet, friends, all that kind of thing. And it's been very much like on the back burner. I have just fallen in love with the idea of reselling. So taking something that had a prior life, putting it up online, allowing it to have a new home. And so ever since, I think about January of this year, I've been kind of brainstorming different ways to grow my business and to make it something that's a little bit more sustainable moving forward. So I've actually changed my mindset a little bit to making it from a side hustle to something that is a full income that can help support me and my family. Like I said, January of this year, I started brainstorming, trying out different things to make the business more like well-rounded, and one of those things was to start incorporating secondhand items and pre-loved, as I like to call them, items into my closet. Things that are in really good condition, things that have a lot of life left in them, and just cleaning them up, making them look great, and then sending them out to a new home. And so having said that, and having started to kind of transition, prior to that, for about 1.5 years, I was fully brand new with tag, retail arbitrage, if you will, inventory. And just as I'm moving forward, kind of thinking about how can this be sustainable for me moving forward to be continuously adding new things, I kind of was looking to the secondhand route, things like thrift stores, garage sales, rummage sales, those kind of things, looking for inventory to put in my shop. And so I've been doing that for about 6 months now, and it has been super duper successful, which is really exciting. I am actually kind of becoming a thrifter. I've got that like thrifting bug in me, and now I just love going on like the treasure hunt to find really good deals. So this journey of 6 months has led me to many a YouTube video, many an article scrolling on Google, and learning everything I can about the reselling world of secondhand. And so having watched those videos, something that popped up quite often was the Goodwill outlet or the Goodwill bins. And being in Central Florida, I actually do have multiple locations around me, which I'm really thankful to have because a lot of people do not have that option. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't make it over there. I felt like that's a little bit above my thrifting league. It's a little bit out of my league, out of touch for me. So I just kind of stayed away for a while. Not to mention, we were in garage sale season for many months here in Florida, and so I was like snagging all the deals at garage sales. I do still think that's my favorite way to source. I just love getting to meet people and talk to them about the story of their items. I think it's really cool. But anyways, I kind of put the Goodwill outlet on the back burner until just this past week of the video that I'm filming this. I'm not sure when it's gonna go live, but in the last few weeks, we got invited to come hang out with a friend who lives in Sarasota, Florida, or close to it, and she invited us to come down and spend the day with her, just hanging out. And so we decided that this was the perfect opportunity to visit the Goodwill outlet for the very first time. So we, being me, my mom, and my sister, packed up in the car, did a road trip down to Sarasota, Florida, and that's a few hours drive for us, so this was kind of a big deal to get to drive to this location, but you'll see later it was well worth it. We went to the Bargain Barn in Sarasota, Florida, which is their name for their Goodwill bins, and had my very first bins experience. Now, to say that it is a little bit different than I was expecting, it's a little bit of its own culture shock, if you will, for a very first timer. But I had done my research going in ahead of time, knowing what it's like, It can get a little bit rough. You might need to throw some elbows. Other people are going to be throwing elbows. You are lucky to get what you can. Like I kind of went into it expecting the absolute worst, and it was nothing like I thought. It was wonderful. It was so much fun. And basically my whole purpose of the day was to spend my time going around the outskirts of the bins, going to the older bins that people had already picked through, and finding things there. And then when they did a new rotation, I kind of stood back, let everybody do the fray of like finding the new things, and then kind of going along behind them and picking up things that I thought were cool. So that's kind of how I played my day. Although people were so nice. Everybody was really respectful. There wasn't a whole lot of shoving or pushing. And as far as the clothing and shoe accessory bins, everybody was so nice. Like there was plenty of space for everybody to get around. I actually was able to go up to the new bin after they said go and pull things from the bin without feeling intimidated or like nervous about the situation as a whole. So I had a great time. And ironically, or maybe it's not ironic, I don't know, the bin that I saw was the craziest and that people were like shoving elbows and stuff was for home decor and like odds and ends, hard goods. I don't know anything about that world, so I'm not sure what exactly they were looking for, but that bin over there was kind of a little bit crazy. But thankfully, over where I was in the clothing and shoes, everybody was chill, which I appreciated. All that to say, we spent about 3 hours at the Goodwill bins, got a cart full of things. I believe we spent 51 pounds total and spent somewhere in the ballpark of $80-something. Now, I will say the things that we purchased from the bins were a little bit mixed. We got some shoes, we got some clothes, a few hard goods, but everything that I'm going to show you in this haul today is just the shoes. The shoes were by far the most exciting part of this whole adventure. I could not believe the brands and quality of shoes that I found. And some of these I've never found before, so it was kind of like a bolo, a be on the lookout for. I was so excited. And then some of these things I have picked up and sold before, and they were very successful. So we're just focusing on the shoes today. We did find some clothing. It honestly wasn't that exciting, and I didn't want this haul to be like a million miles long, so that is why we're just focusing on shoes. At the Goodwill bins in Sarasota, the cost is $1.99 a pound unless you get over 20 pounds, and then it goes down to $1.59 a pound. So that was how my pricing went. And then after pulling out all of the items, getting home, processing it, my cost of goods for each of these items I think was like $1.67. So pretty amazing for some of the quality of shoes that I have here. And our Goodwills, just the classic Goodwill stores in Central Florida, have gotten ridiculously expensive. And so considering the fact that most of these shoes would have been between $10 and $35 in the Goodwill, made me very excited to find them for such a great deal at the bins. So I'm gonna try to go through this as quickly as I can, showing you all the shoes that I found at the Goodwill outlet. All of these shoes will be available in my Posh closet. I will leave the link down in the description below. And if you've never shopped on Poshmark before, you can sign up using my code HAPPILYEVERHOPE to get $10 credit for your first purchase. And that could be used in my closet, on these shoes, on something else, on somebody else's closet. You have the $10 credit to use however you would like. And I also get a $10 credit if you sign up through that link. So I would be greatly appreciative if you would use that. If you see a pair of shoes today that you like and you're interested in purchasing, but it's not available in my closet yet, leave me a comment down below and let me know which pair, and then I will jump to posting that pair as quickly as I can. Just because there's so much to go up and a lot of these are like boots and fall items, I'm going to be pacing myself posting these as quickly as I can, but at the same time prioritizing the summer shoes over the fall shoes, if that makes any sense. But don't hesitate, if you're interested in any of these, to let me know in a comment and I will get them up for you, because you guys are my family and I would love for you guys to get some of these items and give them a new life as well. Without further ado, for real this time, let's get into it. Okay, this was one of the first pairs of shoes that I found in a picked over bin, and I could not believe it because I've never found this brand before. And these are Jack Rogers sandals. These are like a cute little sandal wedge. They are a size 6 medium in this really pretty aqua color. They have like a rose gold detail on them. They're really, really cute. And yeah, I've heard that this brand does really well as far as the sandals go, but living in Florida, I was kind of surprised I've never found these before, but this was my first time, so that's exciting. Got some Jack Rogers. I will try to give you guys the sizes and maybe the name of the style if you want it as we go through, just because I think it's interesting to know. The next pair of sandals was actually one of 2 pairs of Danceco's that I found at the bins. These are the Danceco Danny style in the coffee swirl pattern. So they're this really cool kind of iridescent shimmer pattern on them. They are a sandal, but they have the classic Danceco clog base to them, so I thought that was really cool. These are a size 38, and here's at the bottom. These are like brand new. I think someone wore them maybe twice, and then they ended up in the bins. So I was really excited to find Danceco's. I have found Danceco before, but very rarely. I think I've only found maybe 1 or 2 pairs before this, so I was excited to get to find them. These I thought were fun. They're probably one of the most like out there of the styles that I picked up, but this one my mom actually found in the bins, and she saw that they were genuine suede, and so she picked them up, and I thought that was a great call. These are by the brand Aldo, A-L-D-O, and Goodwill had them priced for $9.99, and they were obviously at the bins. They're in really good condition. The soles have a little bit of wear, but as far as the suede goes, it's in really nice condition. They are a stiletto style, so they have the rounded toe and then the cute little ankle strap here on the top as well. And they're like this really beautiful like sapphire blue. The only wear that I see on the whole shoe is on the bottom there. And yeah, they're in really great condition. They are a size 40, which is a US 9. So really cute, really fun, and I think they're really great for like summer vacations maybe. These are really fun. This was one of the items that I pulled out of the new bin as it rolled out, and they are these Converse Chuck All-Stars. So they are like this really pretty bright aqua color. I do have the other shoe as well. But these, yeah, they're like a high top aqua, really, really cute. I wish these were my size. I would totally keep them because I love this color. This is like one of my all-time favorite colors. They are a little bit dirty, but I will be cleaning them up so that they look awesome. That's what the bottoms look like. And these are a women's size 6, a men's size 4, so they are on the smaller side. And what's so funny about these is that the outsides are pretty beat up, like they need some cleaning, but the insides are like spotless. Like, I don't know if you guys can see on the inside there. The inside looks really, really nice, and then you still have like that brand new sticker in there. So I'm not sure what happened to these poor shoes, but never fear, they will be cleaned and they will be looking amazing. These are not cleaned, any of the items that I'm pulling out of this bag. I literally am just pulling from the bag that we brought them home in. However, they will all be cleaned, polished, shined, brushed, all of that before they get listed. So you're getting like the raw footage, and then when they get posted, that will be like when they're all clean and shiny. So there's that. These I thought were really fun. I've never found Lucky Brand flats before, and these are a pair of cheetah flats by Lucky Brand. Really, really fun. So these are, let's see if I can show you. It's kind of like a flat loafer style. This is all this is all genuine suede on the top. You can see Lucky Brand there. This is the Cahill style in a size 9. They are a leather upper and man-made sole, but I thought these were really great for like traveling because they fold really flat, so it would take up like no space in your luggage, but then they're a really, really cute little animal print flat. Probably one of the finds of the day. These guys are gonna go for a lot of money, I have a feeling. And these are the other pair of Danceco's that I found. These are the Danceco Rowena Clog. They are a full grain black leather, and they are in perfect condition. Like, they are so, so beautiful. Here's what the top looks like. beautiful black leather, and then that is what the side profile looks like on these. They have these really cool like silver grommets on them, and they look brand new on the bottoms, like for real. Such good condition. They are Dansko, like I said, and then the only wear I can see is a little bit on the toe here, and then there was something on the heel, but really brand new condition, so pretty. These are a size 39. They are an upper lining is leather, and then they are man-made base. But Danskos, I've heard, can sell for a lot. It kind of depends on what style you have, but this style seems to be going for a lot, which is really, really exciting. So this is one of the most interesting finds of the day. I honestly had no idea what these were when I picked them up, but they looked very similar to Keens, which I've heard can sell for a good amount. And they're not Keens, but they are like hiking summer outdoor sandals, and they say Jeep engineered traction sole on the bottom. So I was like, wait, are these from Jeep, like the car brand Jeep? And yes, indeed they are. They are a Jeep brand women's sandal. They are the J41 style, and they're, like I said, a hiking outdoor sandal. And I just thought these were really cool. So they have like the rubber toes on them, so protects your feet as you're hiking. And then this is adjustable on the top, so it can kind of slide on and off your feet. Here is what the bottoms look like. So these are the Jeep 41 Aries sandal, and they are a women's 10 medium. So very cool. I liked these. I think they'll probably go for like 25 to 35. And it's a great time of year to be listing hiking sandals, so I will try to get these up really quickly. That did remind me, I actually found a pair of Keen sandals while we were down in Sarasota as well. It was at a different thrift store, and I am going to try to make a haul of the other thrift items that we found in Sarasota, Florida, because we did go to, I think, like 4 or 5 other thrift stores. It was this whole major thrifting day, and it was so much fun. But if you guys are interested, make sure to let me know down in a comment if you would like to see that haul. That will be a mix of shoes and clothing and accessories and all of that as well. But most of those items are in the wash right now, so that will be its own video for sure. But there are Keen sandals in that video, which I found later in the day. So funny that that reminded me of that. But I got 2 of these kind of sandals in one day. So these are by far one of the heaviest items that I picked up at the bins, which probably weighed like 5 pounds in themselves, but I could not pass them up because they were in great condition, and I've heard that they sell for a lot. And these are the Sperry Topsider Duck Boots. So they are like fully rubber on the bottom, and then this really beautiful like pebble leather on the top, and they are in really, really great condition. So you can see it's kind of like a reddish stained leather on the top. These are all rubber on the bottom. Check out the bottom of these. They do need a little bit of cleaning, but as far as wear goes, there's very little. And these are a women's size 8.5, and they are a waterproof rubber boot. So very heavy, very good quality, but they are like the ankle size, which I feel like is a really good popular style for a duck boot. So had to pick these up. I could not pass them up, even though they are quite heavy and probably cost me a pretty penny. Speaking of waterproof and rain boots, I actually did find a really cute pair of rain boots. These are Ralph Lauren with the green label on the back. They are just a black patent rain boot that is like an ankle style, and these I believe were sold at Kohl's or Bell's, so they're kind of like that middle of the road price point. But I do live in Florida. It rains almost every day, and I know that a good pair of rain boots is 1, hard to come by, and 2, you get a lot of use out of. It's kind of an essential, so I could not leave these behind. They are really cute. They have like this red rubber, and you guys can see they have a little bit of scuffing to the patent, so I'm gonna have to Google how to fix that and how to make them polished and pretty, because this is my first kind of patent anything that I've picked up. But the bottoms of these do look really nice, and these are a size 8, so a women's 8, and the inside is like the cutest part. If you look in here, it's all polka dot themed, so it kind of looks like a ladybug style on the inside. Adorable. Two of my favorite finds of the day actually came in the men's department. Obviously in the bins they don't separate by men's and women's as they do like in a thrift store, so you're kind of just digging around for what you can find, and men's shoes tended to be like the winners of today. So I actually really do enjoy selling men's shoes. I'm kind of like getting into shoes in general, like selling shoes, cleaning shoes, the before and after of shoes is just like, it speaks to me. I don't know, I'm like totally digging it lately. So I have sold women's, men's, and children's shoes, and they've all been really successful. So I'm not discriminating on any kinds of shoes. If I think I can clean them up and if I think that they will sell for a good amount, I am totally game to bring them home. So this was my first time finding this brand, and it is Olukai. Olukai, I think is how you say it. And these are a men's style dress shoe or deck shoe, and they are really, really pretty. So that is what the brand looks like, O-L-U-K-A-I. And the reason that I kind of pulled these out of the bin and knew what they were is because the brand logo looks very similar to Maui's hook from Moana. So these are Maui's shoes. That's kind of how I can remember it. And they're in really, really great condition. There is some water staining on the top here, but I do have a suede cleaner. I think I can get most of that out. And the bottoms of these looked really, really nice. So they look like they've been worn only a few times, and they are a pretty good size as well. These are the Kalia shoes, so they are K-A-L-I-A, that's the style, and these are a men's size 13. Leather upper, rubber sole, really, really beautiful shoes and in great condition. So size 13 men's. And then I will do the other men's shoe since we are on the topic, and these were the other winners of the day. These are Cole Haan, which I have sold a few times before. I love Cole Haan shoes. They're amazing quality, the leather is beautiful, and they do move fairly well for me. And these are so pretty. So these are the Cole Haan William Wingtip Oxford leather shoes. They do come in the high top version, which is what I have, and then a low top as well. And these are beautiful. So check out the detail on the top. This is like the wingtip version. They are lace up. They have a little padded around the ankle so that they're comfortable to wear. They are in really beautiful condition, especially once I hit them with the leather cleaner. I think they will just come to life. And then I don't know if you can see it in there, but they are Cole Haan's size 13. And look at the bottoms of these. There's like hardly anywhere at all. Super beautiful shoes. And yeah, I definitely think these will sell for between 60 and 80. That's what I'm hoping for. And I haven't done the full research on the high top version, but it seems like there are less out there on the market of the high top compared to the low. So interesting fun fact there. Okay, 3 more pairs and then we are done. If you guys are still with me, you are the real MVP. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching this far into the video. And you get one of the quirkiest finds of today. I just thought these were so fun. I've never seen anything like it. These are Croc boots. That's right, they are Crocs, but in boot form. So I literally picked these up, was like, wait, they're Crocs? What? Like, we have Crocs all over the place here in Florida. It's the shoe that everybody wears, but I've never seen a boot version. So I had to pick these up just for the fun of it and to do a ton of research. And it turns out that they sell pretty well. These are the Crocs Berry Issa suede boots, and they are really, really cute. They are like a suede on the top. They have these buckles, very like Y2K inspired, and then the suede goes all along the side of the Crocs, and then they are true Crocs on the outsole. So this is like a normal Croc clog, but then they are boots on the top. So they definitely need some suede cleaning, which I'm totally game to do. They have this really cute plaid lining on the inside. I stuffed them with paper so that they kind of stand up, but look how cute. I just thought these were really, really adorable. They are a women's size 8, and I don't know, I just thought they were so fun and different. I couldn't leave them behind. So we'll see how well these move. It definitely was like the day of the boots at the bins. I'm not sure what was up with that, but I just could not quit it with the boots. There were so many great quality ones, and yeah, they were calling my name. So that is one of the reasons why my cost of goods was higher, because I picked up a lot of heavy shoes, but totally worth it. Speaking of boots, I think these next boots are the best condition of any items that I picked up today, and they are the Bear Paw boots. So again, I've never found this brand before, but I'm not surprised because I do live in Florida, so it's a little bit rare to find good quality boots. But yeah, these are Bear Paws. That is what the logo looks like on the back, and they look like they have never been worn. Like, the suede is in amazing condition. They have these cute little buttons on the side. The Sherpa, like lamb's wool, is beautiful and like fresh and fluffy. Again, I stuffed them with paper. And the bottoms of these, look at that. Brand new. It's insane. I was so excited to find these, and yeah, really soft. Oh my gosh, it's so fluffy. So these are the Bear Paw Lauren Hickory 2 tall boots, and they are in like the classic suede variation. I was so excited with these. They are like brand new and super duper soft and cozy, and I do think they might take a little bit longer to sell just because we're in the heat of summer right now, so I don't know how many people are buying boots, but come boot season, I think these will move really quick, and again, they're so soft. Okay, final pair of shoes for this video, and these were one of the most exciting. I know I've said that about like 6 things. The whole experience was exciting, but these I picked up without really knowing exactly what they were. They looked like good quality, so I picked them up, put them in my cart, and then as I was processing through my cart later, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I found these. They're so cool. And these are one of the edgiest designs of the day. These are Harley Davidson motorcycle boots. These are a women's size 9, and they are really cool. So they are lace up like combat boots. They have the buckles on the side, the Harley Davidson logo there, and they're in really great condition. So the only kind of issue to them or marking is that the toes are a bit scuffed up, but I do have leather cleaner and polish, and I think they will come out like new. Check out the bottoms on these. Really clean, and I was so psyched. So these might be the find of the day. It does look like Harley Davidson boots go for quite a bit, and these are like the true motorcycle boot. They have the steel toe, a little bit of chunk of rubber on the heels. So yeah, I don't know anything about motorcycles, but I do know that these boots are awesome. So I was so excited to find these. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this far. If you like this kind of haul, I would love to do these more often for you, just sharing the kind of like treasures and deals that I'm finding. We definitely are going to be going back to the Goodwill bins at some point and maybe trying some other locations as well, just to see what they're like. And be on the lookout for that Sarasota thrift haul for everything else that I found that day, because I found some really great things there as well. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future hauls from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!